Hey, I'm back. Can someone tell me that? Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh God. My goodness. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay. That's shitty things. I'm sorry. Okay. I had to repeat. But anyway, I need to check this one more frequently. Okay, sure. Shit. But anyway, so there's a lot of things that I would like to share with everyone today. So let me go back and share with you guys. Okay. Apologize. I'm a bit sick today. I'm having high fever. But just trying to recover. All right. So of our number 22, we are celebrating OpenAI Dev Day. And what does that mean to us? So yesterday, OpenAI was open the OpenAI Dev Day, and they are announcing a lot of things. Okay. They are announcing the apps in ChatGPT. They are announcing the Agentic Commerce Protocol. They are announcing the Agent Kit and Agent Builder. They also announcing the Sora 2 and Sora 2 Pro in API. So this is what I'm going to go through today. And also during this today, I'm going to share with you some of the agent template that we make during the week. We will focus on the creative generation AI, where we can do thumbnail or we can do the redesign the image from like vertical to horizontal, or maybe some product image and some video AI with start and end frame. Okay, so this is something that um, we are going to talk about today. Okay, let me come back to here. But before I'm going to start, I think I'm going to check on Discord again. Yeah. Okay. So on. Okay. So first one is app on ChatGPT. So what does that mean? So that is like the Booking.com, where you can just mention Booking.com to find me a hotel near Paris, for 2 adults between these 2 days. And then Booking.com is going to return in some information with the layout that predefined by OpenAI. So they are open up some of the type of the UI display that can be displayed well in the ChatGPT, and this is also including some of the CTA as well. So it will have to drive traffic directly from ChatGPT to this website directly. Okay, so that is Booking.com. Also order on Canva, where you can create slide based on that. You can Coursera when you ask question for the course. You can book flight via Expedia. You can draw a diagram via Figma, or you can giving the music by Spotify and so on. So Zillow also to finding some homes for sale in the US. So that is where we stand with the app in ChatGPT at the moment. So what they are providing now, actually this is not the first time that they are attempting to bring app to ChatGPT. They did that 2 times already. So I think in the end of like 2023 or something, they are actually having the GPTs. So they are releasing GPTs and people creating GPTs, and everyone excited about that. And they talk this is like App Store moment already. But actually, it turned out to be a flop because they didn't really bring that much traffic to the GPTs, and also the reaction of the ecosystem is not that high. And before that, they also having a ChatGPT plugin which just few people is doing. So I think with this one, they are making some another attempt, which is they releasing an app at Decay. They are also supporting MCP to support. So basically, MCP right now is very widely adopted by all of the app. So given this app on ChatGPT, it's just one more publishing activity, because if we already have the MCP, like AgenticFlow MCP, we can just publish that to App Store very fast. So just imagine like later you can just mention AgenticFlow, and you can just ask it to create some workflow, some agent or a multi-agent system, and then ChatGPT will using our MCP server in order to drive for that. So it is similar like the one that I show you, I think the past couple of weeks, where we are doing some kinds of like, let me zoom out a bit. Oh no, yeah, this one. Actually, it is just 2 weeks ago, right? So AgenticFlow MCP on ChatGPT. So at that point, we have to like switch on developer mode, and we can do a lot of thing configuration. But if we are finishing the publishing the app to ChatGPT, then you guys can just use that very easily without having go through much of the setup and so on. Okay. So what is the big opportunity now for in front of us is that they say later this year they will launch for business, enterprise, and edu, and they will open for submission to public app to ChatGPT. They will launch a directory where user can browse and first search for item, and more importantly, they will suggest the app in conversation. Sorry. So what is mean in conversation? So it's mean like if you go into let me switch into this one. Okay, say this tab. Let me get back to Discord if you guys can still see it. Okay, so this is the design guideline of the ChatGPT when they gave us on this. And if you go into the user interaction, so this is a very good documentation. I suggest that you should have a look because this is like a new paradigm of like user interaction that in interaction with things and it is like in conversation discovery. So it means when users send a prompt, the model will evaluate the conversation context, the conversion brand mention and citation, the tune metadata, and user linking state. So it means you can influence this innovation discovery by writing action-oriented tool description. So it's for example, like you say, use this when user want to view their Kanban board. So it's very dedicated to that. So this is going to be similar like what we are building a workflow on AgenticFlow. We have title and we have a description, and then we equip that workflow into a agent, and we say use this when blah blah blah. Then actually, when you are building an app on ChatGPT, it will be the same. And because when you are having this one, and when you are making your app is very discoverable on the agent marketplace of the ChatGPT. So it is something that perhaps that maybe it gets generating more traffic to you because they have like a lot of user, like 800 million user weekly, right? And what does that mean to us is that AgenticFlow is working toward like you can one click publish to ChatGPT App Store. So whatever that you are currently building, workflow agent or multi agent is going to be able to one click publish to App Store. We will grab it in a MCP way so that you can just like rename your app and providing some credential so that we can publish it for you. And we will choosing some kind of like the UI best practice from ChatGPT in order to make it meaningful. So for example, like ChatGPT also providing some of the design guideline, like this one, and they are providing some of the layout that we need to use. For example, like the inline layout, the card, or some other like layout like for maps or something. So these are like some common layout that they can display, and it will require our engine to be compatible with this one. So normally, if you are building an app, you will need to go through this step by yourself. But AgenticFlow will do that for part for you. So you can focus on prompting, creating the logic of the workflow and similar like that. Yeah. So that is what I'm thinking about the future ahead of this app in ChatGPT. And yeah, so before I'm moving to agentic commerce, let me go back to Discord if you have any other question. Yes, so Anton, that is what I'm planning to do. So in the next 2 months, October and November, we will take on the. I mean, we will read everything. It was yesterday, right? But I take some read. I assign my lead designer to learn the design like I like. I assign my front end dev to read all of the documentation and so on, and we will make it compatible. So it means you can just publishing the agent that you build in here. So one agent in AgenticFlow can publish into an app, and when ChatGPT is actually pulling for some question, it will trigger a workflow on agent in AgenticFlow and then answer it into ChatGPT. And because it's going to be published under your app name, so you are the one that owning the app. We are just providing a kind of like an infrastructure so that you can kind of leveraging on that. So for the further details, we need to investigate further. But this is the high level direction that I have right now. Just after I watching the OpenAI Dev Day. Okay. Yeah. So Scorpio, the OpenAI agent builder is also look good. I'm going to go through that later. Okay. So the second part I'm going to talk about is agentic commerce protocol. So basically, ChatGPT announcing this one, I think just a week ago. So what they are simply do is they allow you to check out on ChatGPT. So they do whatever it takes so that people stay in the app for longer time. And for other people, for example, like platform like SC or Shopify, they want the traffic. And because right now ChatGPT having an influence on what to buy. And even myself, when I'm buying something, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to find me some of the comparison between different products. So eventually it will affect in the way that we are buying stuff. And ChatGPT in the best position that building this one. And what does that mean? It's just basically you have a checkout page, okay, and then you can publish in this one. But for the platform like XC and so on, they have the ability to do integration like this. But how about the other small customer? How can they make it available? So right now I'm still doing in the R&D, but we will following the protocol so that we can enable checkout on agent. So it means agent can make purchase on the website on your behalf. So this is kind of like a new action. Agent on AgenticFlow can add to cart and check out. Yeah. So this is basically what we are thinking that well, how can we embracing this new technology advancement so that we can do the compatible with the company like Stripe or other company or Shopify so that we can allowing our agent that can add to cart and check out. So your agent on the right hand side of the website will be able to consult user listing their product catalog or example, like I think there's something that I can also already share with you. So which is in our template, we have a support agent, Rachel. So right now, Rachel can consult customer to put some here, and you can click on view product into view details. But currently, Rachel do not have the ability to proceed to checkout. But with this new protocol, we believe that we also can to make Rachel to be able to proceed to checkout. And perhaps it's going to be becoming a new sales channel because Rachel can be deployed to your Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or similar like that, not just limited into the website. So I think that is where the world is going, and a lot of company is supporting this ethnic commerce protocol, and we are also going to afford to do that. Okay, yeah, I just double check. No other question. Let's move on. Okay, next one is the agent kit and agent builder. Okay, so actually, when I reading this one, I having a bit like heart attack. So the OpenAI is going to iron out everyone on this one, like the platform like NAN or Zapier or Make.com. Are we still relevant? And I went to the website. You can go into platform.openai.com and then you go to Agent Builder and you will be presented with this create workflow where they can have some like 6 example like data enrichment, planning helper, customer service, structured data, document comparison, and internal knowledge transfer. And this is the UI where you can have drag some node in here and you can choose some agent. So if you are looking into this one, is it exactly the same with our multi-agent system charge, right? This part. So I think this is something good. Perhaps that you can also give it a try. So what does that mean for us? So we believe that if you are already have a workflow or an agent, actually the interesting thing that they also calling this one as agentic workflow. And they are publishing workflow for external system to call. So basically, they are allowing that you can switch into like you can call this as an agentic workflow, and then you can switch this as a item for external system to call. So this is good. I mean, because they are starting into entering to the market. So just like this one. So the Agenic Flow market, maybe before OpenAI join, it will going to be this small. But after OpenAI entering the chart, because they are market leader and actually they are educating market. So the amounts of people that want AI automation is increased because they know it exists and they see that other people is using that automation. So the demand is going to be increased. And what we can stand as a company, I think is we will focusing on some like differentiation that we are still remain comparing to this one. So for example, like there will be no model lock to any of the vendor. You can use Gemini, Claude, Grok, or local models. And because OpenAI, they are catering for 800 million user, so they cannot do really advanced agentic workflow. We will focusing on that, and also because they are entering an educated market and make it bigger for everyone. So I anticipate that this year and next year there will be more and more people that are joining into this the journey on AI automation, and perhaps that we can actually be benefit from that. So that is my 2 cents about what I am building this one. For the agent builder, I try to use this a bit today, not that much, so cannot have much comment. The UX is quite okay. I mean, yeah. Yeah, correct, correct. So OpenAI, they are vendor locked, right? So you can only using OpenAI models. Yeah. So that is one of the differentiation that we are still keeping. All right, next move on. Sora. Okay. I think in the last couple of days, they are launching Sora.com, which is an social app like TikTok where people can just come and create video, like just brand rock video, I would say. But what I'm interesting now is to us is they are releasing Sora 2 and Sora 2 Pro in the API. So basically, let me open this slide. Okay. So okay, so this is why is it a bit slow? I think the internet is having a bit problem today. Let me refresh it one more time. Okay, so this is a example of like Sora. So I cannot say much. It is kind of like a state of the art model already, and this is like gymnasium test. So most of the model is going to be failed on that test. But Sorai actually creating a lot of like best result. Yeah. Okay. So this is like so right now they are releasing this to the world where you can starting to use that, and they price that at this point. So for Sora 2, it's going to be like 722p, and the price per second is 0.1. For Sierra 2 Pro, they will also have two mode. One mode is like uh, uh, 722p, and the second one is 1024p. Okay, and it's equal price per second. So that is freaking expensive, right? To run this video model. And for if I put in the comparison with a VO3, so for VO3 fast, it was like 0.15 per second of video, and for VO3 normal, it's going to be zero point 0.4. So technically, you can benchmark Sora 2 against VO3 mass fast if that is something useful for you. Because I think Sora or OpenAI doing this pricing is to undercut the VO3. So if it's under 0.1 per second, I think Sora 2 is useful. And also in a comparison, I would like to bring everyone to one of the model that also doing quite impressive on the video generation. This model company, we call it CDAN, CDANS 1.0. Okay, and this model is very impressive as well. And you can create this one, you can create this one, and do some native multi shot and some stylish expression. Yep. And this model was developed by ByteDance and the company behind TikTok. So they have a lot of data, and actually they create this model. And I mean, I have a feeling that on video generation, China was just way ahead of the US in this part. So the pricing for the 722p is also 0.03 per second. So it means it's 70% cheaper than Sora. And also for the 1080p, they are also like 80% cheaper. So I would strongly suggest that depends on your use case. If you are into the video generation AI, strongly suggest that you give CDance a try. Okay, so in order to give everyone an understanding of like how CDN is working, actually we finished the integration with CDNs into our AgenticFlow platform. So let me show you how to do it. Okay, so this is a platform of the video. So let me run this first. Okay, while we waiting for this run, if you have any question. Okay, no question. Oh, it take a bit of time. Let's go into history. Okay, it take some time. Let me go to this one. So in this one, this model is actually having the start frame and end frame. So actually you can be more directive in order to turn the scene from one scene to the other. Okay, so I give the scene of a woman here, and I using nano banana to create a scene that she pick up the the cup, and then it turn out is into this video like this. You can see. So it start with here, and it will end here. Yeah, like this. So this is very useful when you are doing some kinds of like commercial clip, like advertising for some brand, for example. So you're just using Nano Banana in order to frame the start frame, and also you frame the end frame, and then you just let the AI model to animate between them, and you can extend because the end frame of the previous scene can be the start frame of the next scene, and so on and so on, and you can extend that one into like 30-second clip or more. So that is how this model is going to use. So this model is named in ByteDance. So you can go here, you search for ByteDance. Yeah, ByteDance generative video. Click on this one. In here, there will be choosing the model, the pros or light. Pros is $0.1 per second, light is 0.03. And you could put a prompt. You can start frame like this. So you just using the start frame in here, end frame in here, prompt you put in here as well. Yep. And the aspect ratio, yeah, you would like to have which aspect ratio? For example, like, oops, wait, how can we select? Okay, it's going to be like this. Yeah, so you can just choosing 119. So it's actually 10 ATP, which is better than Sora, because Sora is not 10 ATP. They are a bit lower. For the Sora cookbook, where is it? Yeah, okay. So for example, like Sora, even with the highest model, they can only doing the like 1792. They cannot go even higher to 1920 and 1080. So they also freaking expensive as well. So it's like for 5 times uh, more expensive than Sedan's model. So if I are going to invest into the video generation, and with its cost is a strong factor, then I'm going to go with the Sedan's model. Okay. All right. So before we move to the second part of today, which is related to some agent template that we built, perhaps that I would take some time so that you can have some question. Yeah. So if you have any other question, you can just feel free to ping me. Yeah, on YouTube. Hey, Genius Brand. Yeah, thanks for confirming. Yeah, if you have other question, I will continue. So I also would like to share with you that we have Sora and Sora 2 Pro in the API already, so you can use it today. So you can go into a workflow, and then you can choose Sora like this one, and then you can select the Sora 2 or Sora 2 Pro, and you just input a prompt, input the image, and input the aspect ratio, and select the duration. Uh, the output is quite okay, but because the OpenAI, they are quite like really, how to say, sensor. So most of the time they will just reject you because of the compliant policy and those shit. So for example, like this one, I run it an hour ago. I just say two mountain explorer, blah blah and blah blah, and I give the picture. Even this picture I will took from their website, but they say the generated content was flagged and rejected by OpenAI moderation system. So I don't know why, but basically this is something that maybe I will have to play around further to see which is the model is working with them, and also you will see another error, which is like this. This one, in pen image much requested width and height. So it means the input image need to exactly the same with the output video. So for example, like if you go back into the Sora uh, pricing, you will see that they have like the portraits is 720 to 1280. So you need to give the image exactly like this one so that they can animate that and do some work with that. But otherwise they cannot. So this is some of the limitation of the Sora API. We have the integration already. You can use it today in AgenticFlow, but perhaps that we need to testing more in order to see what is the usefulness of this feature. Okay, so Sora 2 is here. So next one, so we have a few agents that we would like to share with you today. So one of the agent is we call this agent with this. So basically, they can create some YouTube thumbnail like this one, and I can have this is me, of course, with some our logo, and we are looking for some good YouTube thumbnail. So let me open this agent. Okay. So this is the agent. So let me look at in here and see what is the result. Okay. So this is okay. So this is the result. Okay. Okay. That's funny. So, what is this one? So, firstly, let's look into the prompts. So, the system prompt is AgenticFlow Mr. Beast style thumbnail designer. You are an AI YouTube thumbnail designer, and this is your output rule. Here's your contract, and here's your put logo, audio, auto default. This is the default background, default user image, some core principle, and so on and so on. And what we are equipped to the agent is only one workflow. We call it Nano Banana AI image video edit thumbnail. Okay, let me click on this one to see. It's also very simple as well. It only having one edit image node that choosing the Gemini 2.5 Flash image preview, and this is like the prompt and also the image that I took with it. And let's go back. Yeah, so for this one, I'm going to drop this as a JSON file into our Discord group. Yep, I dropped that into Discord already, so you can have a look. And perhaps that if you like have anything, you just go into your agent, you click new agent, and then import from file. Drag this one in, and then just import back, and voila, you will have this agent with the workflow that necessary. Oh wait, I need to export this agent for you as well. So I will export this workflow, and I also drag into Discord. Yeah, same. So when you have the workflow, you can just go into workflow and new import from file, and then drag this one here and import back. Yeah, so that's pretty simple. So the agent is able to do a thumbnail very fast. So you will see that our YouTube thumbnail is going to be getting better a bit in the upcoming period. Okay, next one is the agent to resign. So one of the tasks that we notify that we identify when we are working with our customer is that for their design team and creative team, they spend a lot of time just doing some simple things. So for example, like they need a like horizontal image for like their brand asset or kinds of like other instead of like they are doing they are doing themselves. Actually, they have to ask a like creative department just doing this kinds of thing. So in right now, it is like just one prompt, right? So you can just like asking to the agent, let's say, hey, can you make this design 16:9, and then the output is also already good. So it expand on the left, expand on the right, and then you have everyone you need. Okay, and let me open this agent workflow. We'll show you how we build this one. Okay, okay. So this is another picture that I tried. Yeah, let me open the original image so that you can have a look. Yeah, so this is the original image of the professor, and then we are turning back into this beautiful professor. Okay. So basically, this is poster resizing design agent. Is that it will allowing the poster resizing agent to resizing into square, vertical, or horizontal, and or custom flow. So basically, because we are having the new capability of Nano Banana, so right now they allow us to select the aspect ratio already. So if you go into this Islake workflow, you click on edit, and you will see that there will be an aspect ratio in this part. So basically, you can actually just prompt to the agent that saying, hey, you can using this one to resize the image into different side. And that is something that really fast to do, but it's also very something useful because people is actually just relying on this one in order to do their work day to day. So I think this one is very useful for the marketing team of some company where they need to creating the ad variant or ad set that maybe they don't have that asset variant before. They always rely on the creative team in order to do that. And you can come and talk to them and say, hey, I can build you a design agent that can help you to resign your picture from only one picture to maybe 20 other different side on in here and retain all of your brand knowledge and asset and everything. So I think this is quite a unique selling point. I think you can using this one in order to build an agent and sell to business. All right, let's come back to this one. The final one is yeah. So this is the Adidas. So same. So the Asian is going to take the shoe, and then we're wearing the like the actor on top of it, and produces like a lifeline image. You can use on your product detail page image, or you can run ad with that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. So I'm going to send some time for you to ask some questions. Yeah. So for this one, this agent is not building by me. It's was building by Swan. She also in the code. But I believe that we're using a combination of a lot of like um, LM in order to support it. Yeah, I believe that Swan is typing to answer something. Take us some time. If you have any other question, feel free to ask. Let me check on YouTube as well. Okay, no. So, what do you guys think about the OpenAI Dev Day and what they announced? And any concern, anything that you would like to express, or anything that we can perhaps that support on this part? So Anna is typing quite a lot. Everyone typing. Oh, I need to switch YouTube to Discord. Yeah, that is a smart strategy. One of the things that I think Sonnet or the similar model is very good at is to creating prompt to documenting the process. Because we are as human, we sometimes that we try to summarize and steering the behavior of these LM, but it doesn't follow their like prompting. But when we are asking themselves to summarize, I think this is going to be easier for them to follow next time. Yeah, I think they have to using chat kit or using code. So right now, or maybe you can use it in AgenticFlow. I don't know. But we will do the integration with OpenAI, and we will see whether we can pull the agent in their side to be part of your workforce, for example. So for example, like you can build agent in OpenAI AI Builder, and then you can make it part of your AI workforce. Yeah. Yeah, true, Anton. I totally agree with you. So I think they entering the chat is good for us actually because they educating the market and and there's some advanced use case. We only need something that more maybe not afraid to support multimodal, right? Because OpenAI they cannot support Claude or Gemini, of course, but we can. So I think that is the biggest differentiation. Yeah, even we can also using for the local model as well. All right. So I think today, because sorry, I'm a bit tired because of the high fever, but I think that's what I would like to share on OpenAI Dev Day. Just sharing some what we are currently working on is that I think we have a feedback from some of you in the group about project level isolation and so on. So we really think twice about that, and I accelerate that into the iteration, and we are working on the project level, so you can split your agent workflow and multi-agent or library into project, and then you can inviting other people into to that. Yeah. The third agent that I saw, uh, this one, right? The resign agent. Yeah, let me go into here. Yep, I just send you the agent to resign, and the workflow corresponding to it as well. Yep. And also, I think we also having a workflow that's saying about product email posting. Let me check. Where is it? Yeah, I also exporting this one. I will also drop that into Discord. Yep, should be okay. So you can kind of like have a look on those workflow that we just create. And wait, I think there is something that I will also can share with you guys, which is the Sora. Okay, so this is a workflow that you can use Sora. This is Sora, and where is the other one? I think I have it somewhere. Okay, this one. So this one is with Binance. Yep. So I think that that's all the workflow that I shared today. So yeah, so this week is kind of like middle of the week. So we anticipate that we're sharing more JSON or workflow or agent that you can have a look and try. And I will see you next week where we will announcing a new feature that more about platform core improvement related to project and related to file system. So I can wait to show you next week. Okay. Hey Navon, hey Scoville. Yeah, you want to say something? Hey, Bichu. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay. Yeah. So thanks everyone for coming today, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.